So Jackie, you have a meeting with a friend of yours who's a publisher in a high-end magazine.
Yes,
At that meeting, the publisher is your introducer to the probate attorney.
yes,
So you do what you're supposed to do. You contact vendors or friends who can introduce you. And they were at the meeting. Fantastic. Were you physically at the probate office or a cafe? Where were you?
no, we were at the attorney's office.
Okay. And the attorney said, I have two probate families right now.
Right.
And now Todd's joining us. All right. I'm going to let
Okay.
Todd in and I'm going to explain um, something to him. And you and I are going to keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, so, so the attorney, that was the first time you met the attorney.
Yes.
Um, Hello, Todd. I'm Bryan with EXP in Florida. This is Jacqueline with EXP. Oh, he can't hear me. Todd, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, I had my audio
Um,
wasn't connecting.
so
Hi, Todd.
somehow I got double booked, but I want you to hear this, okay?
All right.
Are you EXP as well?
Yes.
So Jacqueline's in Washington, D.C. No, I'm sorry, she's in Maryland. Where are you?
Orlando.
All right, I'm in Cape Coral by Fort Myers.
Cool.
And Jacqueline is talking about a meeting. And so, Jacqueline, your friend introduced you to a probate attorney, and they took the meeting with you, which is
Yes.
exactly what's supposed to happen. We're always being introduced to probate attorneys. We're never cold calling, no marketing, nothing. And during the meeting, the probate attorney says, I have two deals.
Mm-hmm.
But you were smart enough to not go for it because
Right.
he may already know 3 or 4 agents. Our objective is eliminate the other realtors because the probate attorney could do 10 deals a year with you.
Mm-hmm.
And your question is, what do I do next?
Yes.
I first found my introducer. After my introducer took me to the meeting, you got what you wanted, an introduction and a reveal. The
Yeah,
reveal was, huh?
and he also introduced me to another attorney in the office. It's two of them in that particular office. And he said, after the meeting that he was, going to also talk to that attorney.
So this could be you only need one golden goose. If one attorney introduced another attorney, and
Yes.
that attorney can give you 10 deals, and that next attorney, so agents are always buying lists and
Mm-hmm.
all this stuff. It's not going to get you anywhere. This is by introduction only, and you're doing great.
Right.
The question is, you've identified and got the meeting with the attorney who's sitting on leads,
Yes.
who introduced another attorney. This is perfect. This is like a perfect design. The
Okay.
question is, how do you get those listings and he doesn't give them to his prior agent?
Mm-hmm.
So as part of the business development coalition, that's whether it's Todd or me or Jacqueline, the key question, and maybe this didn't get asked, when you were at the meeting with the attorney, did you happen to ask them who would they like to be introduced to? An estate planner, a CPA, or a financial planner? Because our job as realtors, wait a minute, we're not realtors. We're relationship rainmakers. We
Right.
introduce attorneys to people that's their golden goose. Did that
Right.
conversation come up? Remember there were the 9 questions and you left them at home?
Yeah. Yeah, in a way, but not directly that way. My friend, the publisher, is like an account exec, right? And it dawned on me that morning that what I'm doing is basically the same thing that he does. He gets people who are like sponsors in his magazine, and at the same time, when they get into his magazine, they're getting all this marketing exposure in really good neighborhoods, you know.
Mhm.
And so what we're doing is very similar. saw it that way, that we're business building, helping, we're networking to help other businesses grow.
Exactly. So what
And so
happens
I
next?
did express that to him, that, what my friend did and what I did was very similar, that,
Did you get to ask the question of the
what,
golden goose attorney? How can I help you? Are you want to be introduced to a CPA or financial planner? Did that come up?
not in that, see, I didn't say it the right way. I was telling him that we're networking with, appraisers, with CPAs, with financial advisors, and all of that, in networking and building businesses. And he asked me, did I have a website? And he asked me, what were the resources? And that made me know that there was something he needed, but I didn't ask it in the right way. So my friend was saying that when I text him back, I should ask, is there an immediate need, that I could help him with? Was there someone that he wanted to meet or some resource that was needed? So I don't
So,
know.
by the way, the question isn't, do you need something? The question is, do you need this, this, or that?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, when you ask, again, why the waitress doesn't say, what do you want to order? They tell you the specials on the restaurant. You want A or B or the menu. People go, I'll just take A.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't give people a suggestion, there's so much about the word influence.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the book, How to Win Friends and Influence
Yes.
People? Right, that's
Yes.
what we're doing here. And
Okay.
so if you follow up with the probate attorney and say to the attorney, do you need anything? He's going to say no. But
Mm-hmm.
if you say, do you need an introduction to a CPA, a financial planner, or is it something more special about a house, like a contractor that the house needs repair? Or do you need an estate salesperson that has done probate? If
Okay.
you give them choices,
Right.
they're more likely to respond with a specific request versus
Mm-hmm.
what do you need? And you probably won't get
Right.
any, you won't get a response.
Because, like, when he was talking with the publisher, he expressed the need to grow. I heard that, and I don't think that I came, behind that in the right way. I know I did everything wrong. It just seemed like everything was wrong, everything, but at the same time, because I was there with a friend who was his good friend, you know, I think he overlooked all of that. But I do want to,
Well, that's the value of having an introducer there. You can
yes,
mess up as
I
long as you
totally
have
see that.
an ally
Mm-hmm.
there. You can
Mm-hmm.
screw it up because it's going to be a friendly meeting. You leave
Mm-hmm.
your introducer out,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost a hostile, hard meeting, like you're selling something.
Yes.
Now, so he said, I want to grow.
Yes.
That tells me that the probate attorney wants to meet another golden
He
goose of
needs to
their own.
meet somebody. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, what you're unpacking to me is wonderful that he
Mm-hmm.
introduces you to one of his business partners,
Yes.
which means you gelled.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't like you, he would have just said, meeting's over, goodbye. But he liked you
Okay.
enough. He says, here's a second probate attorney.
Right. And my
And
friend knows that one too.
And well, we want the attorney to introduce you to the
Yes.
partner, not your friend.
Yes.
Who has
Okay.
greater influence?
Mm-hmm.
His
The
partner.
attorney.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a gold mine, just this account. But
Mm-hmm.
back to what he said, do you have a website? Because he had an immediate need, probably for a client who's selling a house. And secondly, he let it say, I want to grow. I
Yes.
don't know what you said for him to say that, or your
I
publisher
hadn't
friend.
said anything at that point. They
Yeah.
were just conversing.
Yeah.
And
So
see, he's already in 3 offices.
he's got 3 offices.
Yes.
Come on. I mean, this is crazy good. Yeah. You're,
So him and another attorney in this particular office in Prince George's County. The other office is in Montgomery County, and he has another partner there. And then there's a DC office with another attorney.
Yeah, this is, I mean, it's interesting. If you get this and you start servicing these three probate attorneys' offices, you're done. You don't need to be doing any more networking, any more anything. You just got to get used to handling listings coming in and pendings.
So we can grow together.
Yes. Yeah, well, then you're going to need help. You're going to need
Mhm.
help. And so, any case, so the question is, what do you do next? So, Todd, what we're doing is I briefed Jacqueline before she went in with her introducer, a publisher. Sometimes it's an appraiser, sometimes it's a title company, sometimes it's an estate liquidator, whoever knows the probate attorney. In this case, was a publisher. And now we're doing post-meeting. What do I do next, Dad? How do I go back? So he wants to see a website of vendors that he wants to see that you're resourceful. Because what's a probate attorney need? Contractors to fix the roof. There's a broken window. The grass needs cutting.
Mhm.
The place is really dirty. The place needs to be cleaned out. The grass needs to be watered.
Mhm.
The house has to be taken care of. He needs the utilities turned on. You know, basically stuff you do for relocation companies. Or if you're a property manager, what do you do for your property manager? You take care of the house. In a way, if you're serving the probate attorney, you're kind of like a property manager with resources for
Mhm.
everything you possibly need. And that attorney, if you're serving the attorney well, they'll stop using the other realtors. The account could have 25 to 40 units a year from one attorney. We want 7 to 10. But then you know what the objective is? Eliminate the other realtors.
Right.
Overserve the golden goose. Go to a ball game with them. Go to the kids' ball game. Go do life with them. How to win friends and influence people, and how to eliminate your competitor who wants to eliminate you. This is again, how an account could be worth 100 or 200 or 300 grand. And again, that's when you could sell this later. We talked about, you guys these three offices, you have it for at least 3 years. A solid book of business you could prove that came from these three offices, from these 7 attorneys, whatever it turns out to be. You could, if it brings in 298,000, I think the number is, you're actually worth 500 grand because it's 1.7 times it's the multiple. So, so he said 2 important things. We'll wrap up with this. And that is, he wants a website because he wants resources. You don't have a
Yes.
website.
And I feel like I'm kind of like going backwards because I don't have the resources, but it's kind of motivated me to get them,
Right.
to get the appraisers, to get the estate liquidators. And I was talking to the guy up the street. I think I told you about, there's a neighbor who passed away a few years ago, and his brother is in probate. And I was just talking with him about an hour ago. They've got all this music stuff in the house, a whole recording studio, and so he's getting a music appraiser to come in, which I had never heard of. But anyway, he said a music appraiser is coming, to assess what this person has.
Well, what's interesting is I'm writing that down because, like today, the private investigator. Why is a private investigator good for realtors? It's
Yes,
because
they've got to track down heirs.
right, they got to check. And why is my son's guitar teacher good to get introduced to accounts? Because his clients our trust department or probate attorneys? And why is our guy who works for the PGA, why is a PGA a great introduction to a retirement home?
Mm-hmm.
Because they have lifestyle activities.
Yes.
And that's your introduction directly to the people that run it. And so let's do this. I can't say about your website, like I can't build that for everybody. But what I am going to do is build your Business Development Coalition site.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And what the second part is, he wants to grow.
Yes.
And what we need to do, and is to, you already have your first coalition book. And what did I do with this book here?
And I sent him my mosaic. I sent the mosaic audio book.
Okay, you sent that to him?
Yes, with a
this
thank
is,
you.
Todd, in your market, we need somebody to be on the Business Development Coalition.
Yes.
This is Dallas, EXP agent in Dallas. And then we do this.
Exchange group. These are nice, but joint accounts are better. Accounts last for years and years and solve the problem of referrals and lead generation.
This is what Jacqueline was talking about, sending to an appraiser.
Yes.
And then this is part two.
Pick out your ideal client and the best way to introduce you. Plus,
So we build these mosaic books for agents that want to become account executives, not sales associates. So ideally, Jackie, you would send a mosaic, but a different
Yes.
one. The one you have is for vendors.
Oops.
No, that's
I sent it.
to the attorney.
I sent it
Oh, yeah.
to tell him that, we build businesses.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. He's never
Okay.
seen anything like this before, I'm sure, these coalition books. And because the question is different for the vendor than it is for the golden goose.
Okay.
Yeah. Your publisher would have been, I mean, you knew the publisher already, but if this was the appraiser, you'd send the book. The golden
Okay.
goose gets a different message. And when you're going to meet with the seller,
Mm-hmm.
it's a different book.
Okay.
Because the message is different.
Okay.
It's a pre-listing package. Your seller book is all about getting, it's interviewing. Plus, if the family has 4 realtor friends, this is designed to eliminate the other realtors.
Right. Okay. Definitely a
long-
step above.
Long story short, there's 2 things to post probate meeting, because this one's a hot potato. He introduced you to his business partner, and he told you he's got 2 listings.
Yes.
And so what, I need to think about it for a minute. If I were in your shoes, what would I do? Because I've done this since the 1990s, I just would have handled it different at the meeting, because I played this game of chess a ton of times. And this is your first game of chess,
Okay.
right? I mean, you've not been in front of a probate attorney before? With a friend? With the attorney introducing another attorney? Yeah, I mean, it really is a gold mine. And on your website, Claude can really build websites fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we built a couple. If you just prompt it right, the thing is, you can't go in and edit it. And it's interesting. Agents really need to know Claude like they need to know the sale contract. It's that important.
What is Claude?
Todd?
It's the new version of ChatGPT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm serious about that. You know how to use your GPS on your phone? Well, you need to know
Yes.
how to use Claude. It'll build
Okay.
websites for you. It'll do amazing calculations for you. It's like having a business partner who's way smarter than you in so many different things.
Amazing.
Yeah. So as far as your personal website for assisting probate attorneys, Claude can build it for you. It's funny, you also need one for your sellers because they're not the same site. Agents have one site for everybody. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
this is guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing means you're different. If you're going to meet with a retirement home, you don't show them the same website. And I had 9 geographic farms in St. Louis,
Okay.
which means I had 9 different websites,
Mm-hmm.
one for each one. When I wanted to sell my accounts, my subdivisions, they're all branded differently. Realtors have 3 subdivisions and they all branded, it's like, no, separate them.
Mm-hmm.
So your messaging for the Golden Goose is different than your messaging for the property attorney. It's different for your title. If you're going to meet with a title company, if you're going to meet with a retirement home, and it's worth it because these are $100,000 accounts. It's worth it to separate these things as opposed to, I want one generic thing. I want one place that says everything. Well, generic
Mm-hmm.
loses. This is very specialized, which is why, again, we're meeting post because I know this. If you get these accounts, you'll pay EXP their 4K. I'll get my 8K, and you'll get your hundreds. Okay,
Right.
so
Now, one other thing too, he asked me for my card.
it would have been this. Say, Bob, you know what? I don't have a card with me, but I'm going to send you. I'm going to send it to you because
Okay.
the send would have been this, not this version, the Golden Goose version,
Mm-hmm.
and because this you're talking to him. A business card goes in his drawer.
And I can, I mean, you can also send that by text. It's not as easy to see, but
Right. So yeah, by the way, would you rather have him give your business card to his business partner or one of these with you talking?
one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then they're all like, I want to meet her.